JR, thank you for doing that. Thank you for reading that. Awesome. Our second athlete that we would like to induct tonight, Mr. Mark Napier, class of 1994, or 84. I almost gave it to him. Mark Napier is a 1984 graduate of Lake Brantley High School. While attending Lake Brantley, Mark's love for track and field came to fruition. During the high school years at Lake Brantley, Mark participated in all 4 years in track and field. His junior and seasons, he was selected as team captain and made statements to those who were watching his feats of success on the track. While in high school, Mark had tremendous individual bests that he competed in with his events. Mark had a 6'8" high jump. He had a 46 feet, 6-inch triple jump. He pole vaulted 13 feet, 9 inches. He could throw the discus 140 feet. And he had a long jump of 21 feet, 6 inches, and could run 15-1 in the 110 high hurdles. Unfortunately, Mark would suffer a season-ending injury during his senior year, fracturing both ankles on a pole vault incident. But this is where the athlete comes in. Over the next several months, Mark would end up in a wheelchair, and for 7 months using crutches. But that didn't stop him. And you would think with a high school athlete competing in track and field, he would probably give up. No, Mark had a work ethic. He continued to work hard, and he attended the University of Mississippi in 1984-85, and then he moved on to Florida State University, where he excelled as a decathlete. Mark's been married to the love of his life, Karen Napier, for 27 years. They have 3 sons, Nick, who is currently a pole vaulter at Florida State University. And then we have Hunter, who graduated from Florida State and was a decathlete, and Josh, who has attended Florida International University and competed in track and field. Mark, at this time, would you please come to the stage? Stand right here. So, Mark, when I asked him to send me his bio, and usually when you ask somebody to send a bio, you'll get 1 or 2 pages. I think it was 7? 7 pages. Well, I considered it a bio, but I started reading the accomplishments that this guy has had over his lifetime in track and field. And it's tremendous the amount of people he has coached at the collegiate level. And now you're at IMG Academy, which is Manatee County, it's my hometown, and I asked Mark, I said, tell me just a little bit more, and let me read this to you. His statement was that he was not a great high school athlete, but that he was coached by a great high school coach. And to this day, Mark Napier still considers this person to be the best person he has ever had, Coach Charles Harris. When you consider the quality of coaching that Mark received in college, the compliment to Coach Harris demonstrates why Lake Brantley has had, I was going to point at Jack, but he's not there, some of the best coaches in the history, as far as I'm concerned, in the nation. So, ladies and gentlemen, wrong hand. We're going this hand. It is with great pleasure that we induct Mark Napier into the Lake Brantley High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
I have no speech written. We'll make that clear. So, as your wonderful children said, you're a legend. 1981, Halloween night. Remember this? So I go and I'm knocking on the door. Lights are off. We're like, Coach, we know you're in there. We know you're in there. Open the door. Like, ah, he opens the door. It's like, oh, Napier. I was like, where's the candy? He goes, I don't have any candy, but I got some chaw. You want one of these? We took it. We're kids. We're taking anything. So, first I want to say thank you to my lovely wife, Karen. We've been together 33 years, 27 married. I held out for 6 years. Dad was proud. 2 of my 3 boys, Nicholas, he's a pole vaulter at FSU. Go Noles. Hunter, he's a decathlete, just graduated, considers himself a rock star. He has a picture at FSU that was side by side with mine that was identical twins, poor kid. Yep. My brother James. James right here, he's a police officer here.
Nice.
Graduated from Lake Brantley. My brother Jared, just recently retired from the military. Thank you for your service. Special Forces, Navy. Then let me tell you a little bit about Coach Harris. You know, you meet people in your life every once in a while that define you, that change you, that make a statement to you. I was an average athlete. Actually, I thought I was a great athlete. I just wasn't good at any sports. Football, that didn't work out. That's where you come in. Basketball, yeah, I just held a hand up. I really couldn't shoot well. So this guy picks me up and said, "Okay, we'll start working at it." And we had a lot of fun, because back in that day, you could do stuff that you can't do these days. You know, where I would crawl out of the weight room and he was just dogging me and telling me, "I knew you were no good. Get back in there. You can't go. You can't quit." And I'd crawl back in, and we would still go at it. Remember those days, Coach? Yeah. He can probably tell you a lot of stories about myself as well. You know, but this has been my life. So spending time with that kid that perhaps the other sports didn't spend as much time with, maybe I wasn't very good at those, but he took me under his wing. And you know, I had a little bit of mishaps my senior year, broke some stuff, went to the high school dance in a wheelchair and all that cool stuff. But he didn't give up on me, so he helped me through it. I went on to be a decent athlete collegiately, post-collegiately, and then my career went to 20 years of coaching, went on to Wisconsin, University of Oklahoma, coached in Texas, and then Mama said, "You're going to get out of college coaching and coach your boys." So then I had to actually use my degrees and taught science for 8 years at Lakewood Ranch High School and coached my kids. And when the youngest one, Nick, was done, I said, "Okay, I'm going back to college," and Mama said, "I'm not moving." So I said, "Okay, I guess I'm a high school coach." So from there, I went on to, now I'm the director at IMG. So it worked out. We didn't have to sell our house and move and my wife leave me. So we stuck to it, and it's been a beautiful career. So between meeting my wife in college, for having the opportunity to continue as an athlete through college and beyond, to having the boys that I have that followed my footsteps in college, all of that is because of that guy. Coach Harris, I've called him my dad since I met him. He's still my dad. We talk all the time, weekly. Love him. Thank you. How's that for a speech?
Tremendous. Mark, thank you, buddy. Awesome. Thank you very much. We'll get your picture down here. Coach Harris, if you ever doubted yourself, brother, I think tonight we solidified that. Thank you. One more time, Mark Napier. Our next